Good morning. Janice here with Southern Stitching. I'm working on patches today, and I thought I would show you all the processes that goes into a patch because there's quite a bit that goes into them. So I thought it would be a good time to show you what we do. So let me move the camera. Okay, so now you can see my workspace. So when I make a patch, the most important thing, and step number one, is actually getting the file ready to sew. So this really takes a really good file. It's not something I do in-house. I hire it out because I want the best sew quality I can get. And to get that is to get someone that is used to digitizing for patches. Now, most of the patches I do are the all over. They're sewn all the back and the lettering. You can save money by having a material backing instead of the all thread, but the all thread just looks the nicest. So to start that process, I use this thick material. It's a duck material, and it's very thick and sturdy. So that's my base of the patch. But before I sew, I also add a stabilizer. And this adds more stability, so when the thread is sewing, that it, let's do that again, that you have a good tight thread. So this is how we put it in the machine. It takes about 30 minutes to sew out. Once they're sewn out, you'll get a look like this, which is the backing that you saw and the material. I just trim it down loosely around here because I still want to add adhesive backing, and I go ahead and do that while it's in this stage. So I buy adhesive in a roll, and I cut it in a square, and now I've attached the backing. So now it's time to trim this up, and I do the backing and the adhesive at one time, so that way I only trim once. So I have these small super sharp scissors, and I try to get just as close to the thread as I can get without touching the thread, which is tedious and takes a little bit of time. I normally will go around once and then have to go back and trim any heavy areas that I feel like I can get a little closer to, so it looks something like that. So you can really tell on this one, when you're sewing, you get these what we call jump stitches, and it's thread that, to save time, instead of cutting on the machine, it just does a jump. And so the next stage is cleaning those up, because it just looks nicer without those. I just use a seam ripper to get underneath them and trim them like that. This patch has 3 jumps, so it doesn't take that long. So we clean those, and after that I use this. It's a brand, but that you can actually mark wood with, that you can just buy in a hobby store. But this hot edges lets me go along the rim of the patch, and it singes the material, that backing material that I used, and this will keep it from fraying. So that seals that. And so now that adhesive backing has a little plastic piece over it that I leave on there, and the customer can remove it when they're ready to apply their patch. You can see the back of the patch, and you can just press that on now to whatever you want to put it on with the iron, just a regular iron. So between sewing, adding the adhesive, and the touch-up here, we probably have a good 45 minutes in each patch that we do. So that's our process with patches. If you have any questions on them, please give us a call. Thank you.